What's going on YouTube in a real life? Yes, see me. Talk the things them. All right. I've been kind of doing what I have to do behind the scenes. First and foremost, um, I'd like to let people know um, I'm doing good. I'm doing well. I'm okay. I've just been, kind of like just taking care of my affairs behind the scenes amidst all this coronavirus stuff. You know what I mean? Handling business um, in general, and it's just taken away from my, I would say, like my focus on doing videos. I want to shout out to all the people who reached out to me. Um, you all know who you are, and I'm actually very hopeful and praying that you and your loved ones are all doing well too. Okay. So, in a nutshell, as far as New York and what's been going on this end right here, it's just tomfoolery. What you're looking at is the an article regarding state psychiatric facilities. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for this article if you're interested to, read about it. And it just gives you sort of like an idea of what civil servants in New York, essential workers who work specifically in places like state hospitals, places like, the Department of Corrections, state prisons, et cetera, et cetera. We're not getting the support that certain people would like for the audience to believe. It's just the same. Like I was tired of sounding like a broken record. I just kind of felt like I was like on this endless loop of constant verbiage of just the same narrative. But that's the real deal. And I'm not really gonna go too far into COVID right now as far as this video. I'm not really gonna talk about the virus too much at all, except for what I've just said, which is, this is the latest article, as recent as yesterday with Shenanigans. It's the same thing. I don't know why people are not addressing it. I don't know, folks. It seemed like no one's ever gonna really know the whole purpose of this whole thing, this global, international phenomenon that just affected everybody directly and indirectly. Who knows? Some people, some very, very wealthy people believe that this is an opportunity to strike by way of taking advantage, of buying things on the cheap. When I mean buying things on the cheap, I'm talking about buying businesses on the cheap. And not just any business, but certain specific businesses. There are wealthy people who are encouraging or who are highlighting the fact that artificial intelligence and cybersecurity and anything related to the like are going to be are the thing now, and they will continue to be the thing. There's certain industries that will be impacted and basically devastated, I'm not going to go into the details and what those industries are. That will remain to be seen because a lot of it is based on, people and their, I guess, their findings. And I'm not sure if it's perhaps also speculation in how they feel about certain industries that have been hard hit. How life will be will be changed forever, will not be the same like how we knew it. Just like how 9/11 hit the world. Well, hit the world. It hit New York too, and the world has changed in itself too. By the and in retrospect, by comparison, more people have died in New York from Corona than um, you know 9/11. And so imagine the changes that's going to come behind that. So, but I'm good though. I'm just I'm not like you have to keep a balanced uh, understanding when it comes to these types of things, man. That's what I've learned. You know, you can't be all the way right or all the way left. For me, I'm not encouraging anyone to really do what I'm doing, but it's just been like I have to really weigh the pros and cons and ultimately make the decisions that are good, that are best for me and my loved ones, you know, as far as moving forward in all this. Documenting uh, the efforts or the just reporting, basically giving an account as to what's going on my end has been the same. It's just the same. You know, more people are out. The 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 shutdown is extended till May 15th. So it's just the same old story, you know, same old story. And I don't really feel like it's really making that great of an impact to effect some type of real change. It at best, and I'm good with this. Like if it's just, you know, as far as awareness and sharing information and a different perspective, opposed to what's being told on, you know, mainstream media and things of the like, then I'm good with that as well, you know. But I just wanted to basically let everybody know, you know, I'm still in the game. I'm not out for the count. You know, I'm here, man. You know, I'm here, and behind the scenes, just taking care of what needs to be taken care of, living life. You know, this quarantine thing. You know, it's through, you know, it's through laws that, you know, sometimes we garner the opportunity to gain. You know, it's through difficulty, through trials and tribulations that you know, it tests who we are. We have opportunity to sort of like reflect and make the necessary, I guess, change, transform yourself or reinvent yourselves, reconnect, do things that, you know, you kind of like put on the back burner. Just look at things as an opportunity to you know, to change the negative into a positive in a way, without being without being you know, like completely oblivious or ignoring what's taking place. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you know, take the time to really look at what's really important, what counts, what matters, and you know, it might be like taking a look at your health, or you know, reconnecting, or sort of like tapping into, you know, the nature of relationships with your loved ones, those who you haven't kept in contact with, you know, reigniting or reconnecting, you know, communicating with people who really matter in your life, and you know, taking these times in this woefully miserable period and just kind of combat that with something else that's beneficial to your overall well-being, and that could add to the future, because this is not going to be forever. We don't know how far and wide the changes will be and how they'll come, but this, the way it is now, won't be forever. I like in crypto what IND is doing. I like what the market is doing in general too. Save for the scams. I'm talking about, you know, the hardcore decent projects, the granddaddy OG cryptos that have been in the market for several years, that are you know, pushing advancement, pushing development, pushing innovation, trying to really bring to the world, you know, the benefits of blockchain tech. What else? What else? What else? There was something I was reading along the lines of how Binance is creating their own chain to create smart contracts, something akin to Ethereum, which I find very interesting. Changpeng Zhao has been nothing short of a power player in you know, the cryptocurrency market. So it'll, I'm interested to see how that'll fare out. Apparently, you know, well, the new blockchain altogether will be able, it will allow scaling. It will, the transactions per second will, be, I guess, incredibly high compared to other chains like, well, they say, Ethereum, 15 transactions per second, but Ethereum is also doling out its 2.0, phase. Hopefully that, you know, um, comes out. I think they're talking about that supposed to, they're talking about July of this year. So we'll see how that fares against Binance, which is supposed to be one, if not, I mean, one of the real top exchanges in the world. For them to come out with a fast blockchain, encouraging or utilizing the smart contracts on their protocol, very interesting, very very interesting. Because look at how it's taken Ethereum so many years to get to where they are now. But the thing about Ethereum is there's a great deal of I would say side partnerships and awareness and just work that's being done on that blockchain by different private corporations who are trying to use the blockchain, the smart contract feature, for their own operations, which I think is important. But going back to the original point that I was going to say, it's taken Ethereum, a few years to get to this point. With phase zero and all the upgrades and updates they've done, and now hopefully this year they'll come out with 2.0. And for Binance, in a much shorter period of time, to introduce their own blockchain, or talks of introducing their own blockchain with the whole smart contract thing. And that's what I find interesting. Ethereum was the first to introduce smart contracts, and other blockchains have also kind of followed suit in their own way because they follow a model that seems to work. But I guess the other blockchains, their objective is to introduce things that are better. We're talking about ADA, Cardano. We're talking about EOS. We're talking about blockchains like even Zilliqa. Well, Zilliqa still they've been they've been actually making some moves too with the whole unstoppable domains .zil thing is been quite interesting, and blockchains like Tron, where they've just kind of like followed the lead of Ethereum and just try to do their own thing to seemingly make things better for the community and for the world. So we'll see what Binance Changpeng Zhao has to bring to the table and stuff. There's a lot of things going on in crypto though. There's a lot of things going on in crypto, you know, and that's what it is. So listen, people, as always, take care of yourselves, be well, and I'll definitely tune in and drop some more content, some more of that raw, that uncut, hard white, you know, fish scale. Drop that raw, that info. Nothing but raw knowledge. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.